Hello, I'm Congressman Adam Schiff with some troubling news. Today, Kevin McCarthy removed me from the House Intelligence Committee, all for doing my job, for holding Trump accountable and standing up to the extreme MAGA Republicans.
Well, there's Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff using Chinese-owned TikTok to complain about being booted off the House Intel Committee, despite the app's national security concerns. Our next guest previously accused the California congressman of having leaked classified information and abusing his prior position. Fox News contributor and former Secretary of State and author of Never Give an Inch, Mike Pompeo, joins us now to react. Glad to have you with us this morning, Mike. Thank you.
It's great to be with you. Thanks for having me on this morning.
You bet. Let's start with Adam Schiff. So kicked off his committees, and then there's an effort on the behalf of Matt Gaetz to take away his access to classified information. Is that something that you would agree with, and what would be the case?
I do think that makes sense. In Never Give an Inch, I actually wrote about this long before that book was finished, long before Kevin McCarthy made what was, in fact, the right decision to remove him from the House Intelligence Committee. Look, I had served with Adam Schiff when I was a member of Congress on the Intelligence Committee. I had seen the way he operated. And then when I was CIA director, I watched as we would provide information to them, and it would end up in the press, either him or his staff or someone else sharing this information with the press. And then we can all see these last, 4 years, him telling the story of the Russian hoax. He said, there's more information coming. I know stuff that you don't know. He told the American people he abused his position on the committee, telling the American people he had secrets that he couldn't share with them. Well, the truth is we now know that was all false. He had no secrets. He had to have known that he had no secrets. He put the Russian hoax on this country for 2.5 years, and he shouldn't be anywhere near the Intelligence Committee in Congress.
And his access to classified information in his relationship, at least in his usage of TikTok, which, by the way, has been banned across several states when it comes to using government accounts, then is the argument that he is, in fact, a national security risk with access to that kind of information?
Look, I think there ought to be an investigation when anyone leaks classified information or anyone tells people that they have classified information that they don't think they have. I think that's the appropriate role for folks to look into. When that investigation is complete, they'll make the right decisions. The House has the authority to make all of the decisions that it needs. But you suggested something else. This is someone who's now shown he is reckless. I've said for almost half a decade now that TikTok needs to go away. It needs to be out of the U.S. And he decided to share a major announcement on this Chinese Communist Party's intelligence apparatus, encouraging kids, young people, voters to go to TikTok to see him. That shows a fundamental misunderstanding of American security. And I hope the voters of California, if he actually decides to run for the Senate, will reject him for this reason and others. But most importantly, I hope we will get to the bottom of this and make sure we don't have classified information in the wrong places. And Adam Schiff is someone who has shown he is not capable of handling this most sacred obligation.
Well, Mr. Secretary, you brought it up. Your new book, Never Give an Inch, Fighting for the America I Love, is out now. There will also be a Fox Nation special airing on the Fox News Channel at 10 p.m. on Sunday. If we might, let's take a look. I think we have an excerpt from the book itself where you write the following regarding meeting the North Korean dictator. You say, the small, sweating, and evil man tried to break the ice with all the charm you would expect from a mass murderer. Mr. Director, he opened, I didn't think you'd show up. I know you've been trying to kill me. My team and I had prepared for this moment, but a joke about assassination was not on the list of things he might say when he greets you. But I was, after all, director of the CIA, so maybe his bon mot made sense. What can we expect in Never Give an Inch?
Some great stories just like that. It's 4 years of the Trump administration. Now, we put the American people first. You'll see some very personal stories as well about the return of hostages, how we got these folks home without apologizing for America and paying for it. You'll get to see behind the scenes of how we always focused on the American economy, the American people, and America's security, and we delivered for 4 years. No wars, more peace, more prosperity here at home. That's the good work that I think you'll see in the book. It's a lot of fun. It's a good read, and I hope folks will take a look at it.
All right, Never Give an Inch. It's out now. Also, again, there'll be a Fox News Channel special tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Mike Pompeo, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thanks for having me on this morning. So long, sir.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.